Hi, Ken Gosnell here with CEO Experience, and I'm excited to announce the release of my newest book, Well Done 12 Biblical Business Principles that leaders can use to grow their business with kingdom impact. Is going to be released on January the 12th in bookstores across America. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the 12 principles that I talk about in the book and why it's essential that every business owner understand and apply this principle to their business. It's actually principle number one, which I entitled in the book, Take the Next Step. When I've been working with business owners and CEOs, I actually phrase this a little bit different, a little bit more impactful. I describe it as always take the next step. Jesus told his disciples that it was important to always go the second mile, that if a Roman soldier came and asked them to carry their pack 1 mile, that they should carry it two. And many successful businesses has been built on the second mile mentality. I think that's one version of the concept that Jesus described to his disciples. But I also think that if we broaden that out a little bit further, that we can begin to develop a mentality of always going a little further, always taking a next step, always getting back up when we've been put down, always going more in detail and more in depth than what's expected of us, always finding a unique way to be a little bit different than the other businesses or individuals that are out there. That always taking a next step mentality leads us to find innovation and creativities, even in products where it's a crowded field or a market. We all appreciate someone that goes a little bit further and does a little bit more. We always appreciate somebody that finds an innovative idea or a new solution to an old problem. And I think now in the midst of this pandemic that's happening in the world, it's important for leaders to embrace this concept of always taking the next step. Sometimes in leadership, we can see further than maybe our people can see. Sometimes as a visionary leader, we can see 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 years into the future. But sometimes the most critical step to take is not the step that we're going to take 5 years from now. It's the step that we need to take today. I find for leaders, it's important for us to examine what the next step is. And sometimes the next step can be a small step. Sometimes it can be a large one. But if we develop a mentality that every day when we get up, we're going to find a new step to take, we're going to find the next step to take, that'll often lead us to find the solutions that'll lead our business to success and spiritual significance. I outline this principle a lot more in the book. I do hope that you have a chance to review it and look at it, begin to apply it in your life, because I believe that if you'll develop the mentality of always taking the next step, you'll work your way to hear the words, well done, good and faithful servant. I'd love to hear how you're taking the next step in your life, or maybe even to schedule a one-on-one strategic conversation where we can talk about what the next step of your life or business might be. You can reach me directly at Ken Gosnell at ceoexperience.com. That's Ken Gosnell at ceoexperience.com. Or you can find us on our website at ceoexperience.com. I look forward to hearing from you and hearing how you're taking and applying this next step principle in your life and in your business.